In the future, poor people finally vanished, all because machines took over every kind of work. Rich folks thought they'd live easy, but they never guessed machines couldn't handle working day and night either. They all went on strike together. Mr. Peanut, the robot leader, shouted that even machines deserve rights, but humans obviously weren't down with that. So robots all over the world started a rebellion. And as you'd expect, flesh and blood stood no chance against cold steel. Robots with all sorts of weird skills crushed humans. They couldn't fight back at all, and soldiers grumbled under their breath. Things went on like that, and robots were this close to winning the war until Dr. Bald showed up. He made this thing called a neural projector. When humans put it on, they could stay home and control mechanical battle suits from far away to fight. Suddenly, humans had a way to fight back. Heavy firepower turned the tide in a flash, and they flipped the script to win the war in just a few weeks. Mr. Peanut had no choice but to sign a surrender deal with humans. The robots got banished to an isolation zone in the middle of the desert, stuck there for life with no way out. Later, Dr. Bald upgraded the neural projector big time. Now he could split a human's brain in two, one half for work, the other for fun. People finally lived the life they dreamed of. Everyone thought robots would never show up in real life again. But then one night, a girl named Sasha heard a weird noise while she slept. She looked out the window and saw a shadow moving all creepy nearby. Sasha worked up the nerve to go outside and check, and sure enough, she saw a wild robot. She freaked out, turned around, and ran back to her room, hiding under the bed. But the robot followed her right into the room. Sasha's heart was racing, begging it to leave. But the wild robot stopped right in front of the bed, and the next second, it lifted the wooden bed right up. Sasha grabbed a toy knife to defend herself, but the robot looked so harmless, like it had no plans to hurt her. Once Sasha calmed down, the robot picked up a photo of her and her brother. First it pointed at the brother in the photo, then at itself. It was totally saying it was her real brother. But Sasha couldn't believe it. Her brother had died in a car crash years ago. Thinking about that sad memory, Sasha snatched the photo back, but by accident, she knocked the robot over. The loud crash brought the gross landlord running. When the landlord saw what was going on, he blew a fuse. Hiding a robot was a death penalty offense. Sasha tried her best to explain, but the landlord didn't care. He decided right then to kick her out, but the robot behind her caught Sasha steadily, then did her brother's favorite little gesture. Next, it stood tall and started walking slowly toward the landlord, obviously trying to stick up for her.